was the question I kept on asking myself. How could I have been so blind? I was convinced the Broncos had gotten the wrong man for the job, but maybe De Silva was right. I was the stooge. The bad joke everybody got but me.
Pesado pra caralho, tá cheio de chumbo. Ah, comeu um boi.
Either those guys wheeled their trash out on stretchers, or something was seriously wrong here. You can't unsee something, but you can dull the effect. Oofay. Was there anything they didn't have a grubby hand in? A few days earlier, I'd have called it a coincidence, but I'd written off too many of those already. The Imperial Palace Hotel was a 5-star bona fide shithole. I needed to find out why guests were checking in by the busload and checking out by the bag load. Maybe the service would be better upstairs.
Quê? Você não tá fazendo nada, tô fazendo tudo sozinho.
Como é que eu não tô pegando nada, rapaz? Tô trabalhando aqui, ficando de olho e tô escutando você reclamar.
Ó.
Olha o quê? Para com essa viadagem, para de reclamar, tio. Saco cheio.
Porra, põe as coisas aqui em cima e pronto, vambora.
Silva and I had the same fan club. I knew enough and he knew too much. We'd both become targets. I needed to find a way upstairs. Surely nobody would notice another hole in the wall. If I'd thought about this too much, I'd never get through it. I knew this thing was bigger than me, bigger than the Broncos, but I only had a glimpse of the whole picture, like looking in the mirror and for an instant seeing what everyone else sees, a bad caricature of a better man. Buffet. That deal at the favela was getting dirtier by the minute. Those bastards were clearly in bed with the Crush of Prado. Now I just had to find out why. Starting with a bit of bedtime reading for Mr. Da Silva. When you've lived the kind of life I've lived, reality comes at you through a different lens. But nothing could have prepared me for what was on the other side of that door. I had to get those poor bastards out of there.
Get him out of here. Go. Go. Wait. I said get... Serrano.
Serrano. He looked pathetic. A man defeated. I walked away and left him to his own personal nightmare. Whatever hell this was Da Silva had sent me into, I knew I had to put an end to it. I had no choice but to push on. I didn't understand everything, and I never would, but I understood enough. Sometimes a complicated problem is best tackled with a simple solution.
Выпили или что? Что? Как за ним никто еще не пришел.
This was hell on earth. De Silva was no fool. I'd have driven on off into the sunset too if I were him. But I was in too far now.
What the fuck is going on here?
How much do you want?
What have you been doing?
I am a doctor. I help people.
What have you been doing here?
It's easy for you. Listen, I know people. They will kill you. I can help you. Trust me. Please, please.
What have you been doing?
I have a lot of money. Look, look. Lots of money. I do important research. Please.
Caralho! Caralho!
Espera, espera. Eu posso explicar tudo. Tudinho. Não, não. Por favor. Pelo amor de Deus. Por favor, não me mata. Não, não. Pelo amor de Deus.
E aí, doutor?
For all Serrano owed me, he'd paid enough. For now, I had bigger debts to call in. Even I could guess what Demolisal meant. That building was condemned in more ways than one. There had to be something I wasn't seeing. They had a fucking arsenal in here. It was time to bring this little hellhole to the ground, so I decided to put some of their C4 to good use. If I'd thought about this too much, I'd never get through it. I'd seen some dark shit in my time, but this was something else. These vermin had gone into a place where life was cheap and found a way to get rich off it. I just wanted to finish this and get far away from here. But then, true to form, more of the rats came out of their holes.
Vocês ouviram isso? Ninguém sai desse prédio desse cara tá morto, hein?
Че, они пошли все-таки или их начали пинать?
Я фиг его знает, я не смотрю котах. Тут деда надо спрашивать.
За потрошками пошли.
Не хоть лук скину.
At least my visitors have been kind enough to leave the gate open. Any time I'd bought had been going real cheap. If I was gonna plant the rest of those explosives, I had to do it now. I was at the top of this house of cards. Now is the time to play my ace. That was the last of the explosives. I just hoped it was enough to bring down the building. And all the evil in it.
Who wants to take a shot? You see what this is? Come on, anybody? Want to be a hero? I got nothing to lose, let's do it!
Que porra que tá acontecendo aqui?
Senor Neves.
What the fuck?
Че говоришь, Котох?
Че такое?
Говорю, слышно меня, не?
Да.
Че ты говорил?
Меня что-то с батлы выкинуло.
Может, ошибку какую словил.
Ошибка.
What is your problem?
Такое, ну я только...
А это бывает, Котох, не парься.
Man,
My problem? My problem? Wanna know what my problem is? You're turning humans into glue! That's what my fucking problem is!
I don't know what you're talking about, American. All I know is what I hear about you. You bodyguard for the Brancos. They are all dead. You help the poor. Today, many of them dead. You are a proper American hero.
At least I fucking tried!
Well done with your effort. The whole city is grateful. The great American savior of the poor.
That's right!
You think you made any difference? You think stopping this legitimate business venture is helping anyone?
Legitimate? You're stealing people's organs!
We pay for everything. We have the record.
Oh, so people can sell their livers? Their hearts? Their eyeballs? You're insane, you sick fuck!
We kept people safe in the city. Decent people. Safe. I know a lot of powerful people.
Well, your powerful people aren't gonna help you out of this one, buddy.
It's dangerous, friend.
I kinda like it. It's growing on me.
Nice to see a happy tourist smiling.
What are you doing here?
I came back
I can see that. But why?
to save you.
Oh, yeah, real hero.
Listen,
No, come with me, Max. To Brazil. A chance to play the fall guy in a plot that my boss's brother's hatching to profit from the selling of human organs. Yeah, it'll be perfect for you.
what are you talking about? I know nothing about human organs, man. Victor and Marcelo were trying to teach Rodrigo a lesson. Get into losing the purse strings and the family money. They pressured me into doing it. You wanna die? I came back for you. I did my best. I'm having a kid, Max. I gotta go.
Fuck you!
Sure. Later. Now, let's go. This thing works.
I owe you everything.
No, you don't. I'm sorry I couldn't save your sister.
I was there, it wasn't your fault.
I was paid to protect her and I didn't.
She married into a sick family.
Maybe.
I just wanted to say thank you for giving us a chance to live. I mean, as a family.
I hope it all works out for you, for all of you.
Thank you. Don't be too long.
Well, buddy, that's it.
Where are you guys gonna go?
I don't know, maybe back to New York, maybe down to Argentina. Giovanna has family in Salvador. Maybe we'll just stay there.
Yeah, I got business to take care of.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. I know it was very wrong.
It's all right, it's done. And hey, I'm having myself a fun old time. Maybe this is how things had to be. Figure I might as well die in the sunshine as die in the snow.
Look, I'm sorry I'm leaving. I got a kid coming. You know how it is.
I know how that is.
You know, I almost didn't say goodbye to you. I said to myself, maybe this guy will put a bullet in me.
Maybe I will. But not right now.
Thank you. Try to look after yourself, Max, huh? Life is worth living.
If you say so, pal.
I thought I was going to have to witness another murder.
Nah. Not him.
You ready?
I guess.
Okay. I've looked through this information you gathered. It's not very nice.
What is it?
It's the Ufe. The famous Mr. Becker.
Friend of Victor Bronco.
Yes. And the contributor to his campaigns. A government employee, of course.
And?
A weapons dealer. A murderer. This was known. A dealer in human organs. This wasn't known.
A proper gentleman.
Sure.
So you're gonna bring him down?
Yes, because I want to lose my wife and my children and then get killed myself. All that after watching him walk free.
Tell me what has to be done.
Well, officially there's nothing I can do.
And unofficially?
Well, we can always try something a little more creative.
Creative? De Silva had promised me a 10 o'clock showcase. I had to make sure I was on stage and ready for my close-up. Diga a Becker. Que vim para ele. Ah!
Ei, olha aqui. Tropa. Ei, moço. Mano, quem é esse cara aí?
Manda tua conta, rapaz.
Vai fudeu! Meu conta eu quero tomar no cu, pô.
Ela não desgruda dela, meu.
Ei, quem é essa cara aí?
Convidado nosso. Quebra esse otário aí.
Deixa comigo, vou dar uma lição nele.
Então, o pai dela não desgruda.
Ladrão, filha da puta! Vai atrás de inocentes! Vai ver vai acontecer contigo mesmo aqui! Eu não fiz nada! Você vai se acontecer, caralho! Tá pensando o quê? Hã? Onde é que você vem? Fica aí, caralho! Eu? Se fodeu, filha da puta! Otário! Vai morrer aí, otário! Deixa eu sair daqui, velho!
Ô, segura a porta aí.
Eu vi uma outra versão.
Vamos resolver aquela parada lá, hein?
Demorou.
Chega aí.
Valeu, amigo.
Hey! What are you doing here? Huh? I ask you a question.
Answer him! Answer him!
What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing here?
O que você está fazendo aqui?
What are you doing here?
I don't understand. I can't hear you.
What are you doing here?
Doing here?
Me in the ear.
Hey, answer me! What are you doing here?
Back in the precinct after all this time. Time to find out what the hell was going on.
Espera! Tá lá!
I knew nothing resembling good times lay beyond that gate, but I was gonna have to face the music sooner or later. I guess our little stunt helped some other civic-minded people raise valid concerns about community relations. Their faces said it all. I was on their side, but how could they know that? If they came through that door, I'd be leaving as a human shield and never leaving at all. Luckily for me, for once the police arrived just in time. It sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
Por favor, eu te fiz uma pergunta, pô. Me dá um nome.
Eu só sei que teve um apagão, isso é tudo que eu sei.
É isso, gente.
The last few prisoners were trapped in here, and more pressingly, seemed I was too. The security switch had to be in that booth. It was Monday's arrest log, as far as I could tell. And no sign of anybody from Nova Esperanza. All those poor bastards have been checked straight into the Imperial Palace Hotel. That kid had the right idea. There was no point bouncing bullets off that thing. I decided I'd try to pick up where he left off. And then immediately regretted that decision. Wasn't this nice? The perfect end to a perfect trip. If someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking, drunk it, then blown my head off. Another dark, rainy night. Another police station. Another futile crusade for amends. Time moves forward, and nothing changes. Every bastard in the joint must have known I was on the loose by now. I couldn't afford to waste any more time. Seemed the anti-drug squad had a few habits of its own. Police food, the same crap the world over. But I could reminisce about the old days later. For now, there was more pressing matters to deal with. Becker's blood money from the good doctor. Serrano had canceled one side of that transaction. The other was on me. They'd come from the control room. It looked like the security cameras were still running. I figured I should check out the security monitors while I had the chance.
Ладно, блядь, мобов откисывал. Вдвоем.
Прикинь, стрим снайпили вообще, да, везде сколько.
Ну, один раз они лут отнесли.
It looked like the prisoners were giving them a run for their money. That's what happens when you hand some roided-up halfwit a commando uniform with special on the front and let him ride around his hometown in a tank playing soldiers. Sooner or later, someone's gonna decide he's not so special. There were a bunch more in the elevator, tooled up like they were about to roll into Fallujah. And of course, they were headed my way. If the heat was rising, that meant I was getting closer to the source. I had to keep moving.
Вроде бы отдать.
I saw the elevator doors were open. If there was one thing I learned since being in Sao Paulo, it was that me and the local elevators were not a good mix. Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer.
Потом, когда сам встал, становится.
Что за Потом не играет, кайскую ебаную. Все, видосы именно по портрену, самая дочка. Ну, третий, четвертый, они одинаковые. Вообще кайфово. Сейчас все. Когда он, короче, бегался 4. Это реально было клёво. Особенно, когда он встречный самолет летел, короче, вообще перевернул его, блядь. Было. Не, батло он реально умел играть. Там реально скилл. Серьезно.
I'd killed more cops than cholesterol, and still no sign of Becker. It wasn't the first time it dawned on me I should probably have gone over the plan in more detail, but it was too late for that now.
Я тоже, на самом деле, типа, вообще тяжко на...
They had their body armor. Sao Paulo's own David and Goliath. I'd pinned De Silva as a coward, but he'd risked more than anyone. They'd never taken a bribe.
Я говорю, что это вот это пиздит леса. Мне кажется, они просто хотели поднасрать.
If I didn't hurry, Becker would be long gone. AUP. Those were the guys who jumped the yacht in Panama. And what was this? Had the Brazilian cops tipped them off about the money? I still didn't know how I'd gone from drinking myself numb in New Jersey to looting corpses in Brazil. But this was where I was, 5,000 miles from a home I couldn't go back to, on another suicide mission to clean up a mess that wasn't even mine. I'd spent my career dozing off in the briefing room. Now wasn't the time. The CS were all but out of business in Sao Paulo, and suddenly Becker and Victor looked like local heroes in the war on crime. They'd really gotten their money's worth outsourcing their problems onto me. My old pal Serrano. We'd both been unwitting clowns in this sorry circus. Part of me hoped he'd made it out of that hotel alive. I didn't recognize the guy. Maybe this was the new slum king De Silva had talked about. A throne never stays empty for long. Fame at last. It was no great surprise I'd made Ufe's most wanted list. I hadn't done much to improve the reputation of Americans abroad over the past few weeks, and there they were, my illustrious employers, 3 dead and still every chance I'd go 4 for 4. None of this was gonna look good on the resume. And I was in good company. Howell Passos, sent up north to find a washed-up gringo who would act tough and play dumb. Boy, did he ever deliver.
Короче, можно как на жопе кататься, как в этом. Ну, не так, правда, конечно, но...
It was starting to feel as if I'd never leave that place. Like one of those nightmares where you keep running and running, only to discover you're chasing yourself. Nothing I was gonna find in there could make a difference now. I had all the evidence I needed. Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and fast. This was a waste of time. The bastards had me locked in. The doors were all locked. There had to be something else I wasn't seeing. My eyes and throat burned, but at least I could breathe. I was trying to work out what direction I was headed in when I discovered some more Brazilian architecture not designed for the American physique. There it was, the tape from the Bronco security system. Jesus, it was that guy. I had seen him in the favela, Bachmeyer, Becker's right-hand man. His time would come, him and Becker. I'd seen enough. It was time to bring this nightmare to an end.
Todos seguindo adiante rumo ao alto!
I couldn't get that tape out of my head. Why had Ufe killed Rodrigo? I wasn't gonna find any answers in the forensics lab. I had to push on.
Hey, pal. Nice to see you.
Vai pra casa, gringo de merda!
I don't think we've been properly introduced.
I know who you are.
And you should have killed me in the office when you had the chance.
There's still time, meu camarada!
Mais contingente, você não tem chance nenhuma!
Another pile of bodies and still nothing to show for it. It felt like I was detaching, that maybe this was revenge for something else. Something buried deep in the past.
Yeah.
Luckily, I wasn't the only cop with a pill problem. Rodrigo, Giovanna, Passos, everyone who'd meant anything was gone. Like so many times before, I'd found myself alone, locked on a course of destruction. It was at my worst when I was at my best. It was time to get out of that circus before any more clowns showed up.
Vou mudar de posição! Me dê cobertura! Eu fico de olho em você!
Becker and Bachmeyer had taken their pound of flesh and sold it on the black market. Now I was coming for mine.
Puta que pariu! Pega ele! Vai, avança! Vamos! Pode pegar ele, porra! Segura a área! Vamos acabar com essa merda agora! Vamos indo!
Se estiver na
Beleza,
mira,
rapaziada, bom trabalho! Só tô esperando a confirmação do outro grupo, mas o gringo já deve estar morto agora.
Senhor! Ele não parece estar morto!
Filho da puta, pelo amor de Deus!
Americans love to interfere in things you do not understand.
Oh, I understand plenty, asshole.
How stupid can one man be? Thank you for all the fine work. You don't know when you're lost, do you?
I couldn't get a direct shot. I was gonna have to get creative. It was a waste of bullets. His cover was too good.
Do you even see what a joke you are?
Those ceiling tiles looked kinda loose. It was worth a shot.
Listen to that idiot, Da Silva! I'll think of you when I get my promotion! You're even crazier than I thought! So worth it! Give Rodrigo my regards!
might be the one to kill you! You should know when to walk away! Why do you think you're not dead already?
This was the passkey to Becker's office. I was close to the end of all this, and I could feel it.
Becker!
Something funny about dying? I felt like the avenging angel. I looked like a fat bald dude with a bad temper.
You disgusting piece of shit! I know Everything!
Not everything, my friend. Let go of him, Max. Huh? There's a good fellow.
Well. Victor, I was wondering when you'd reappear out of whatever slimy hole you live in.
I'd like to just say, Max, I just want to say thank you for all your hard work, for my family, and for cleaning up that horrible mess with the Crachá Preto for us. You know I'm tough on crime. I give you a bonus, but I think you just frittered it away. Becker, take his gun.
Toma, seu filho da puta!
They had barred the door. My only hope was to chase them down. I knew they'd be leaving town, and my guess is they would try to fly out of here. Rich people love to fly away.
God damn it!
Okay, Max. Now you check the main terminal. I'm gonna go and look for the Bronco plane by the hangar, okay?
Let's do it.
You keep an eye out in there. You know Becker's gonna have some guys in there watching out for you.
Yep.
So, of course, I knew they were looking for me. But the airport was about the only place a fat gringo might blend in. Well, there or a sex club. My delusions of disguise lasted around 2 seconds. They were out in force. And they were out for me. But then, I was out for them too. Every last one of those bastards.
Now that I made it through check-in. Come on, bastards.
Прикинь, каток.
Что там,
Каток
Володь?
здесь? Это Леся зашла. Леся звезда 44 куй. От Васящика первый раз зашел на твой стрим. Я Васящик.
А. Всё, короче, они смотрят его стрим, да?
Наверное.
Так, пойду перекурю.
Ну все, он, по-моему, стрим закончил. Ща подойду.
felt like my vacation was coming to an end. Only I wasn't heading home with a sunburn, a bag full of duty-free, and a dose of VD. I was making a bet that would put me in handcuffs or a body bag.
Что такое?
Давай, я ушел.
Давай, спокойно.
These were Becker's guys. Him and Victor had a private airport to go with their private army and their private jet. The doors lead in the direction of the main terminal. The customer restroom. I could get through to the departure gates up ahead. There were UFE all over the airport and civilians were being moved out. Looking at it one way, shutting down the airport for their escape was a weird sort of compliment, but one I didn't need. the departure lounge. They weren't here. I had to keep moving down through the airport. There weren't any other flights clogging up air traffic control. Victor would be clear for takeoff as soon as he was ready. Terminal was down the escalators. Didn't look like there'd be any trams leaving until the power was on. It looked like they'd cut the power off in the office at the end of the platform. That was where I'd get it running. Trams were running again. Maybe they'd take me to my gate. Maybe they'd bring more guys wanting to whack me. Maybe both. Felt like I might be able to recharge for a second. At least until we pulled into the station and met more murderous assholes.
Son of a bitch!
Didn't work out like that. Of course there'd be a tram full of goons trying to derail me. Everyone wanted a ticket for the Max Payne Express. I felt like I'd missed out on the joke, and it was a real good one. Come on. The tram was slowing down, and I'd only just gotten on board. I had to salvage what I could. and see what was waiting for me. This was my stop. It had taken me right into the heart of it. Becker's gimps were everywhere, so he and Bronco must be close. The smart move would have been sticking with De Silva and going straight to the hangar, but when was I ever about smart moves? I'm a dumb move guy. Hey Max, we'll drive onto the runway. No thanks, let me walk in the main entrance. I'll put a big shit-eating grin on my face and let these assholes take turns trying to kill me. That's my style, and it's too late in the day to hope for change. Boy, were they throwing numbers at this problem. But then, I'd chosen to be here. I wanted this. Was it redemption? Not really. It was pathetic desperation, and not much else. The further in I got, the more guys I saw. Becker wasn't running a police force. He was running an army. These guys were better trained and better equipped than anyone I'd seen out here. And I'd seen some mean sons of bitches. The mission was screaming suicide, but I didn't give a damn. At least I'd die being a pain in the ass. There the bastards were, sneaking off in their rich kid's toy.
I ain't got nowhere else to go, Becker! Mr. Payne, I believe you had something to say to me. Mate ele! Mate ele agora! Não! Não! Não!
This was it. It was almost over. So I guess I'd become what they wanted me to be. A killer. Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death, and I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
Get in, Max! I'm in, just drive the fucking car! Go!
We had one card left to play.
Just get me close!
Guys are running in over on the right! Eyes right! The car!
Come on! You got a flight to catch!
It's not going to take off without... We're getting hit! Aye! Shit!
That about sums it up.
We need to clear the runway! They behave like an army and they're equipped like one! Right in front of us! I normally am behind the desk kind of car!
Only I've been one of them too.
Come on! Don't give up! If he gets out of the country...
Don't worry. That's them. Asshole. Your career's coming down with that plane. Let's get it over with.
Wait, Max! No! Stop! Max! We have what we need on him now. Let him enjoy a trial and a spell in prison. Let him suffer. Trust me.
You know I walk. You'll walk with a lift!
Of the City Police's Special Forces unit who have been implicated in human trafficking has been disbanded indefinitely. Meanwhile, Victor Bronco, the politician at the center of the scandal, who is accused of laundering money from the scheme to fund his political campaign for mayor, was yesterday found hanged in his police cell. It's not yet clear whether his death was a suicide or simply retribution for his part in a scandal that has so many families missing loved ones that were kidnapped and killed. City officials say a full investigation
Local
is
justice.
underway. Local residents expressed outrage as they have been let down by both law enforcement and city leaders. And now, your local forecast. Boy, it's dark in some places, but it's sunny